Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. So the Autumn Blast promo came out today, and one of the cool things about this promo is there's a couple free cards that you can get, including a 92 overall Autumn Ace. Now, there's a lot of confusion going around on how to get this card, how to power it up. I talked about it in my video earlier this morning, so if you saw that, you might already know, but I figured let's make a dedicated video step by step on what to do, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. First thing, number one, what you have to do is go to your solo challenges, and you're going to go to the first of the two, Autumn Odyssey is what it's called. So here are the solo sequences. And the very first solo you have to play is the Travel Buddy solo. So this one is required, and you just want to play it on 3 stars, okay? Just to be safe. This one's going to give you an 80 overall version of one of these Autumn All-Stars. So you have 4 cards to choose from. Fletcher Cox, Brandon Sharif, or Sheriff, however the heck you say his name. I'm sure I've been butchering it all week long. Allen Robinson, and Patrick Peterson. Once you complete that solo challenge, and it's very easy, it's just simple, you get a stop, you already have the lead, you win the game. Once you complete that, you're going to get this upgradable Ace Fantasy Pack. This is going to give you a pack that gives you a choice between all 4 players. Now, you get to get one of them, and it's going to start out at an 80 overall, and it's a little confusing on how you level this card up to a 92, but you can play all of these solo challenges and basically get this card to a 92 overall for free. Now, as far as the best ones go, I'm not going to break those all down, but I think Fletcher Cox and Patrick Peterson are your go-to cards. Patrick Peterson, good cover corner. Fletcher Cox, pretty good pass rushers, got speed to QB spy against those faster quarterbacks. We're going to be doing both of these cards kind of in this example for the video. I'm going to switch to my no money spent account in a moment, but for this account, we're going to pick Fletcher Cox. So once you get this 80 overall card, this is where it gets confusing, and of course, we'll explain it to you guys. This card, you can think of it as like a power-up, but it's not an actual, purple power-up. It's an 80 overall. But if you go to the upgrade section on this 80 overall, you'll see that it looks like a power-up here. So you can power this specific card all the way up to a 92 overall. And how do you do that? Well, you have to get these different food collectibles, and there's packs that you get through every solo sequence, and there's kind of like a riddle to each one. And, if you're not paying attention or reading directions, it's tough to figure out. So right now, before we talk about the packs and the sequence and the riddling, basically this is showing you can power this card all the way up to a 92. But we don't want to confuse that with his regular power-up. So on this account, I have the Fletcher Cox powered all the way up just before the 92. So I just want to kind of show you the difference here between those two cards in case that gets confusing. So say you had Patrick Peterson on your team or Fletcher Cox or one of the other guys. If you go to your regular power-up, so here we go, 91 overall Fletcher Cox, we go to his upgrade path. This looks like your normal power-up, 77 overall. He goes all the way to his core elite, which is right here. And then you can put in that 92 to make him a 93 overall. So basically, the step kind of is play the solo, get the 80 overall card, then play the other solos, which we'll talk about in a moment, get that all the way up to a 92, then you take that 92 and you put him into the regular power-up like you normally do when a guy gets a new card and you upgrade him that way. So now, let's switch to our no money spent account and take a look at the solos and the packs and how you get these collectibles to upgrade your players properly. So the first thing to note with these solos is you actually don't have to play them all on 3 stars. There's a specific solo that you do have to play on 3 stars, but if you don't really care about these milestone rewards, which they're not that great, don't worry about playing the 3 stars on every single one. Now, most of them are pretty easy, but if you do find yourself struggling, you can play on 1 star. The only ones that you have to play on 3 stars are the 4th solo in each sequence. So we're in cranberry sauce, right? And it says, beat this challenge on 3-star difficulty to earn the cran sauce recipe. If you look at the other ones, they don't have that description or condition. We'll just go down to turkey, for example. You go to the 4th one down, it says beat this challenge on 3-star difficulty to earn the turkey recipe. So what are these recipes? They are collectibles, and you get them from the 4th solo in every single one of these food items, only if you beat it on 3 stars. So cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, stuffing, pink stuff, and turkey. Those collectibles actually can go into a set that's going to give you a random Autumn Blast card, and you can actually pull a 92 overall out of that set. So we're going to do that at the end of the video. But the bigger reason that you need these collectibles is because they give you the order in which this pack needs to be opened. So I'm sure a lot of you are watching this video because you're confused. You got these fantasy packs and you're kind of unsure in what's going on. You're trying to open it, it's not giving you your item. It's very confusing, right? So if we look at all of these collectibles, and this is for those of you that don't need or don't want to play them on 3 stars, I recommend it because you're going to get these collectibles which give you a bonus pack. But if you can't beat it on 3 stars for whatever reason, you can pause this video and look at the order, because this order is what you're going to need to open these packs. And I'll explain the packs in a moment, but here's Turkey, here's the order, here's pink stuff, 1, 2, 3, 4. I recommend writing them down or taking a screenshot. Because you're gonna, unless you can memorize them really well, you're gonna need to know the order of these for each associated pack. So there is the 6th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's talk about how you open up these packs. And first, I guess I should mention how you earn the packs. So let me go back to the solos. Again, that 4th solo in each sequence is important for the recipe and the collectible to get you an extra pack. But you have to beat all 5 of these solos, and just beat them in general, don't need it on 3 stars, to get a fantasy pack. And each fantasy pack has a certain order it needs to be opened up in order to unlock the collectible that you eventually need to power your 80 to a 92 overall, which we're going to do with Patrick Peterson. So cranberry sauce, mashed potato, pumpkin pie, stuffing, pink stuffed turkey, they all have their own order recipe, if you will. Every time you complete one of these sequences, you're going to get a pack. I've opened up a couple already just for time's sakes, but I'm going to do 3 of them in this video. You guys will get the gist of how to do it, right? So you're going to go to your packs. If you do all 6, you'll have 6 packs. Like I said, I think, is it 6 or 7? I can't remember. It's the number of solos, right? I think it's 7 at this point. But somewhere, as I said earlier in the video, you're going to want to write down the steps that are on that collectible. So for stuffing, I'm being very tedious here in a way, but and over-explaining, but I want to make sure you guys get it. So we're going to do the stuffing pack, right? So we're going to go to collectibles, and we're going to look at the stuffing collectible, and we're going to write this down on a notepad, whatever. Bread, butter, seasoning, chicken broth. Now we're going to go to the stuffing pack, okay? And we're going to open it in that same exact order. I have it written down on my second monitor over here. So stuffing, the very first collectible, what did we say, is bread. So it's going to give you 4 options, and you guys are probably very confused on which one to pick. That's what the recipe collectible is for. So we go to bread. It's going to move us along to the next step. Remember, we said it's bread, butter, seasoning, broth. So second step. And if you look in the upper left part of your screen, it tells you what step you're on there. Step 2 is butter. So we go to butter. If you were to pick something wrong, I know you get you get another chance. All you got to do is back out of the pack, hit circle, or what is it, B on Xbox? I had to look at the controller. That'll back you out of the pack and you can start over. Step number 3 for stuffing is seasoning. So we're going to choose seasoning. Obviously, again, if you make a mistake, you can back out of the pack and restart it and do it in the proper order. And then the 4th step is going to be broth. And when you complete the 4th step, it's going to give you this animation instead, which means that you're done with the pack and you're now getting the collectible that you need to upgrade your 80 to a 92 overall. So let's go ahead and do another one. We got the pink stuff. Again, you have to look at the recipe collectible to get the correct order, but pink stuff is going to be pineapple is the very first one. It looks like cranberry is number 2. I don't think I've ever had this pink stuff before. It's kind of an odd choice. They should have put like green beans or mac and cheese, something more edible than pink stuff, right? While we're here, write down below in the comment section what's your favorite Thanksgiving. Give me your ideal Thanksgiving plate down below in the comment section. I want to see it. Sugar is the 3rd step, and then whipped cream is the 4th step for this one. And just like the last one we did, right, once you hit that 4th step, there's whipped cream, you're going to get the normal animation. This is a good thing that we want to see. And it's now going to give you the collectible that you need. Basically, you're going to go through and do all of these. Turkey is the last one. We'll knock it out. I'm going to cut it short for video purposes and then show you what we do from here. So when it's all said and done, what you should see here, if you sort by collectible in Autumn Blast, is you're going to have 6 feast foods, right? Those are the things that we got out of the end game of the pack. And then 6 of the recipes. Now, I said many times, The recipes are going to go into a set, and we'll do that in a moment. But these 6 food items are now going to allow you to fully power your 80 overall all the way to a 92. So I'm going to go to Patrick Peterson in this case, right? And here's his normal power up. I explained the difference between that with the Fletcher Cox card, but here is the 80 overall Patrick Peterson. And if we go to upgrades, it should now allow us to go fully down this path. And this is all for free. This is a W. And you actually don't even need to do them in order, it looks like. It actually requires any of the food items. So I didn't know if there was going to be a specific order. This is my first time doing it, but it doesn't really look like it. I mean, at the end of the day, you need them all, so the order really doesn't matter. You can just put them in the same order I'm putting them in because it's less button presses. But at the end of the day, once you put all 6 of these collectibles in, you now have turned your 80 overall card that you got free from solos into a 92 overall card that you got free from solos. Now, of course, you can play this card just like this, but if you happen to have the Fletcher Cox power-up or Patrick Peterson or one of the other guys, you can now go to their normal power-up, which Patrick Peterson here is a 92 overall, and we can now place this 92 into the normal power-up, and we, voila, got ourselves a 93 overall. Now, I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, and I probably should have. Patrick Peterson's a really, really good choice for this because there's an MCS solo out there that if you're playing those every week, you can actually earn later in the year a 95 Patrick Peterson, which can go into the power-up set. So you're basically looking at like a 96 Pat Pete, where you get his 92 and his 95 for free. And by the time that card comes out with the chemistries the way they are, that 96 is probably going to be about a 98 overall if you got like lockdown chem on him. So that's how you do that. That's how you get your free 92 overall. But you still have those 6 recipe collectibles to go or to hang on to. So you can actually put those into Granny's recipe book. This is another set, and this is going to output a random Nat. I can't pick random Nat Autumn Blast card, and people have been pulling 92s. This is my no money spent account. I would love to get lucky on this one. I don't know if we're gonna. We got an 88 overall, so you know it's a Nat card. It's a free card. Your main goal there was try to get the 90 or get the 92 done for free. So it is what it is. Remember, you can quick sell this for fallen leaves and use those elsewhere. You can hang on to it. You can put it on your team. It depends on what you want to do. Everybody's going to be different, but it's another free card that comes along. I think the free cards in this promo are definitely an A+, and they don't really take long at all. Those solos maybe took me an hour and a half. If things are still unclear and you got any questions, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section. I meant to say this at the beginning of the video, but shout out to everybody that's still watching this video now. We are extremely close to 50,000 subs, guys. You are new here and you're not subscribed, do me a favor and hit that follow button. I've been looking at my analytics lately, and only over 51% of you are watching my videos are not subscribed. So that means more than likely one of you right now is watching this and still not subscribed. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 50K. We're 100 away. I would love to do it tomorrow. I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.